How's it going, guys? Welcome to the FM Dugout. We are back with the British Steel Challenge, and today we have a double header. So we're going to take on Cliftonville first in the Northern Irish County Antrim Shield semi-final, followed by 2 days later an away game against Linfield. So hopefully it's going to be a good episode. Things have been going quite well. If you haven't watched the highlights video that's kind of shown what's happened since the Ballymena United opening day game, I would suggest checking it out, because there, 9 league games have been played and a few cup games as well. So check it out. I'll put the link up at the top, and check it out if you want to. Anyway, for the rest of you who either aren't interested or have seen it, let's crack on with this episode. So, as I say, things have been going quite well. We are sitting second at the moment, 1 point behind Crusaders, but with a game in hand. Now, that game in hand is against Linfield, and unfortunately, it's taking place 2 days from now. So, we play Tuesday here against Cliftonville after, we've had 2 weeks away because of international duty and so on. And then we have 2 days until we play Linfield on Thursday. So, it's going to be tough. We've got a small squad. That's the way things will be here. And that's going to be pretty difficult to kind of keep players fit and rotate them and so on. I know it's early days in the league, but, we've done well. 3 draws and 1 loss from 10 games. Isn't too shabby at all. Goal difference wise, we're doing really well. Obviously that's the Portadown game had a big impact in that. So if you guys haven't watched the highlights, the Portadown game was a 6-0 win after Ballymena United. Rory Holden getting a hat-trick in that game, and he's had 10 goals so far this season. Skills aren't really progressing a great deal, but 10 goals in 13 starts is pretty good going for a free transfer. So I'm quite happy with him, and Kim Nelson seems to be playing pretty well now. I've changed some of the pictures, might as well. I think I'm going to be here for a couple of seasons probably. There's no way that we're going to do a clean sweep of Northern Irish top tier football, not in one season, not at all. So our bank balance 536 in the red, 1,000 in the red. Still no transfer budget, so we didn't actually do any kind of transfer dealings outward in the window that just passed, but we did bring in another couple of players. So we brought in Darren Late, central defender, released from Huddersfield, and he looks pretty decent, to be honest. I can see some potential there. I can see the fact as well that he could play right back, defensive mid. There's something to him. We've got good teamwork, bravery, aggression. The work rate's pretty decent as well. Fairly quick, and jumping reach and heading. We can do better than that. Tackling's good though. So I can definitely see something there. He's played a couple of times, not really excelled. Did quite well in the Northern Irish League Cup, scored. Can't remember if that was his debut, it might have been. So that's him. He's come in. He's on a non-contract, so we're not paying him any wages. But if you look here, you can see that he's getting £120 for every appearance. So with these guys, we're not ever going to make any money. Same with Mitchell Molyneux, who's come in, who's Tottenham, I think. Tottenham. And he, again, is another player who's on a non-contract. Lots of potential. Played a couple of times as well. Again, not really set the heather alight, but again, another hard worker, good team worker, good fitness and stamina with Mitchell this time. And you look at the sort of roles he plays. A central mid or a box-to-box midfielder, you'd be looking for things like stamina and teamwork. So we'll work on his positioning, get that a bit better, work on his passing, get that better. Who knows, if these guys settle in and things are going well, then we might look to try and get them on some kind of contract. But we're already, I think, over budget in terms of the wages, so it might not be possible. But I do need to try and get rid of Kieran Caldwell, because he's on £550 a week, I think, and it's rather expensive for us when he's not really a key player. And then we have Luke Brothers, who has really taken well to the club. As you can see from his training, things are going rather nicely, and he was released from Watford, and so far he's had 2 goals in 3 starts, 1 sub appearance in the league. He's also scored in the Northern Irish League Cup. So yeah, I mean, it's going very, very well for him, and you can see here that he does actually have a lot of the traits needed for a defensive forward. He's got it again: teamwork, determination, bravery's all there, work rate. But also, if you're looking at him from an advanced forward point of view, he's got most of those as well. Apart from the passing off the ball, decisions not ideal, heading's not great, but finishing, first touch, long shots is quite good as well. So quite happy there. And again, it's another non-contract. So he's actually only a 90 per appearance, £15 per goal, and £20 unused sub. But certainly out of the 3, Luke Brothers is the one that's been playing. But that's how things are for transfers. As I say, we are currently about £300 over our wage budget, and that's certainly why I'm trying to get rid of Kieran Caldwell, because £550 a week would take us back down to where we need to be, and he's not played an awful lot. He's had 2 sub appearances, and 30 years old, so just trying to shift him on, tried to get him out for some money to come in, but nah, nobody's really interested in that. No one probably has any money to spend, if I'm being honest. So yeah, that's how things are, and quite happy with the way things have been progressing. Team news today: no injuries or suspensions, so a full array of players to pick. I have set the preferences for the match to be key rather than extended, because we're going to cover off 2 games. You can see I've gone to the 4-3-1-2 now rather than the 4-3-2-1. Basically just found that was helping us a little bit more. And during the game we can switch back to the other if we feel the midfield battle is kind of being lost. But you know, I'm pretty happy with how things are. Actually, Kane likes to attack. I just noticed that. I'm going to set him to attack. Why not? Getting sidetracked here. So yeah, this is the team that have kind of been performing for us. Apart from perhaps Mitchell Molyneux, I think I maybe gave him a break the last time round. Now, who would have been playing in that position? Trying to find who has had the most games, but maybe it was Mitchell. Maybe he's now taken over. No, there he is. Ryan Coyle was the man that was. See, he was away in international duty. Right, I think that will probably do. As I say, we're going to have to think carefully about this. I mean, maybe I'm better playing the kind of weaker side today and the stronger one against Linfield, or just make subs to the people who are tiring. I don't know what's better, because you know, we've got a chance to win the cup, I suppose. Yeah, we'll go with that, right? Okay. Because the league's quite a long campaign, so it's not necessarily going to be over if we lose to Linfield, because players are tired or whatever. Right, let's crack on. Left Jay McGee out. Rather talk about the people. Focus on what we can do. I've still forgotten. I knew I'd forgotten to do that again. Right, a little bit of passion. You deserve to be in the final. Make it happen. Nobody cares. Right, okay. Back to being Mr. Assertive once more. Alright. So we played Cliftonville before in the league and beat them 4-2. It's a pretty even matched game, I think, in terms of stats. Possession and chances were pretty even. We just took our chances better during the game and managed to put 4 past them. So they scored the first goal, and then we scored 4, and then they got one back later on in the match, and it didn't impress me that much. But we can be kind of hot and cold at times. The goals we've lost generally tend to be quite soft, tend to be from corners as well. So watch out for that today. As we have Hughes, that was the man who scored 2 goals against us last time. Plays it out to McAllister, looking to get it into the box. Right-footed cross / Football Manager special. Yeah, what was pleasing, I guess, from recently, we had the international break, and a lot of the players were actually making it into the youth squads for Northern Ireland, which is really good. Ryan Coyle seems to be a bit of a contested kind of prospect. He's been called up to both under 19s for Ireland and for Northern Ireland as well. Wow, that was a pretty boring half, guys. Goodness me. Right, okay, we're going to have to go out attacking, and not happy with that first half performance. So this is what happens. I knew that going to key, you're not going to get as much happening, but really there was nothing in that half. That was just dull. So the episode could be over a lot quicker than I thought. Cliftonville have actually gone at 4-3-3, which usually gives us a problem with central defenders straying out wide. But it hasn't seemed to have done an awful lot today. Carville now from the corner lays off Coyle, chips it back in, pinging about in the box. McAleenan with a shot, and it got blocked. And we're going to see the corner after it, and we're going to have Leonard whip that in, and Martin has caught that easily. So one thing I need to do is familiarise myself with the competition rules, because I need to know whether this is an extra time penalties or whether it's just a replay. I can't imagine at the semi-final it'll be a replay. I would think it's probably extra time and penalties. As Holden now breaking through, is this the chance? Rory Holden, no. Needed a lot more composure there than that. And you think you get that from someone who's scored 10 goals. One eye in the Cliftonfield, my goodness. One eye on the Linfield game, and I'm kind of looking at players' fitness. I'm thinking as well about the situation with this game and going to extra time and players tiring. So we'll take off Simon Leonard, and we'll see if we can nick a goal here in the last few minutes. I mean, this is really not what you need. You're playing a game 2 days from now and potentially going to extra time. I thought McNally was going to send that forward. Dempster on the ball, loses out to McAleenan. A good challenge from him. Brothers chases it down. Got to look for support, don't go yourself. Finds Carville. Nelson now scored quite a few important long range goals for us since the start of this season. Plays it wide to Martin. A deep cross surely coming up here. Up inside to Addis. Nelson again. Holden, was he offside? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. He's not managed to find the net there. And it certainly does look as though it's going to extra time here, which will be rather disappointing. Half a minute left. This will definitely be the last chance of the game, and it looks like it's going to go to Cliftonville here, and we're slightly outnumbered, although Kane has managed to get back. Dempster on the edge of the box. Wow, what a goal. Oh dear. Well, County Antrim Shield is off the agenda for this year, guys. I really thought we would have managed to have at least made the final here, but that is a stunning goal. One touch to control, and in off the crossbar. That's intro goal quality, I think, unfortunately. Right, well, that simplifies things, I guess, but I suppose at least we're not going to go to extra time today. But yeah, I'm disappointed with that. So, Yeah, we're going to tell them I'm not happy, because I'm not. 17 shots, 7 on target, and yeah, 61% possession. It's just one of those games. Finishing was pretty poor, and we've been punished. So, right, okay. Anyway, going to skip ahead and get back to the Linfield game. So I'll see you in a sec. All right, guys, we're back for the Linfield game. Trying to compose myself. That was quite a disappointing loss 2 days ago. As far as the team's concerned, they're not too bad fitness wise. Kind of thinking about changing things around, but at the same time not. I think I'm just going to play them and get them through today, because the options that we have out with the first 11 don't really perform that well. And some of them, like Jay McGee here, is lacking match fitness anyway. So I think we are going to go with the same team for today anyway, and see how we fare against Linfield. So Linfield play 4-4-2, flat 4-4-2. So it kind of works with our formation. I think that's okay. It's certainly not ideal. Derby Day, tremendous occasion. So the Belfast Big Two clash for the first time in this series. Well, not really. First time they clash for me as manager. Right, we need to... there we go. That worked. So, seem to have responded well to the fan kind of angle to the team talk. I'm going to go attacking from the start in this game. I feel that was maybe the mistake against Cliftonville, that we didn't really do much in the first half. There was some goal though, wasn't it? In off the crossbar like that. Just a real kick in the prize possession area, to be honest. I'm kind of thinking of going extended with this. There's not enough that's happening. I don't get to see enough of where things are working or not. Yeah, it's been a fairly uneventful 20 minutes for this game so far. As we head away the ball there with Martin, Leonard, Coyle now. Launching it long for Holden. He's on to it this time. Will he do better today than he did against Cliftonville? Well, that was close. Goalkeeper's managed to scoop that out at the post and put it out for a corner. And it'll be taken by Kane here. And not getting past the first man again. Nelson picking up the loose ball. Hopefully get this back into the box for another chance. Kane still out wide in the right. Finds Brothers. And, well, once again, it's a shot on target, but it's straight at the goalkeeper. Now, I haven't set corner kick takers. There's no way Brian McLean is meant to take corners. Maybe I've set them, but just none of the first choice corner kick takers are in today. But we've lost the ball here. Fallon is charging away in the left. That ball looked like it went out, but it hasn't apparently. In the middle, Stanix with a rather acrobatic save from the cross. We're doing okay. A little bit less possession than I would like to have. And again, I would like to have a goal if we can actually finish our chances today. And McLean has given away a penalty, so that's not going to help us one little bit. Maybe Stanix will pull off his acrobatics again and make a save here. Let's see what happens. So who have we got as the penalty kick taker? Well, I know it's not Wayne Rooney. Rooney with the penalty, and Stanix went the right way, unable to get there. Yeah, not looking too good for us today, and I think we're going to have to tell the players now that they're going to have to push forward. They're going to have to do something here. Stanix, unfortunate here, maybe. Took a little sidestep to the right before diving to the left. And, well, disappointed with that. We'd looked fairly comfortable, now just gifted a goal. And now we have a free kick. McDonough, Stanix with the easy save. And yeah, he's just... No, that's... Oh, it's not been a good first half here for us at all. And Holden again, 6.5, Carville 6.5. I'm just wondering whether maybe today's the day that I need to go back to the 4-3-2-1 and play the two attacking midfielders. We just don't seem to be getting a foothold in the game. Now maybe we can break. I mean, it's a very, very young team, so it's asking quite a lot of them. Brothers will chase this down with Callagher, yeah. Coyle, Carville. From range, nope, not on target, and that's pretty much been the story of the last couple of games there. Carson will take the throw. Higgins really got to look to win it back here. Brothers not getting an interception there. Over the top. Oh dear, what a character Stanix is. I think he should be like of Latin descent, really. Mexican or Colombian or something. It's like Renny Higuita with his scorpion kick as well. Holden pulling off another save there, the keeper. It's kind of frustrating. We've had 3 pretty good chances in this first half. The keeper's been equal to it. Still trying to work another chance here. Nelson to Leonard. Coyle trying to find Martin. He does somehow get there, even though it's a pretty weak pass. Leonard will pick up the clearance. Coyle again. Kane is there in loads of space and unmarked. Similarly Martin as well. In the middle looking for Holden, can't find him, and now Linfield will clear their lines, and the chance has gone. Been ideal to get back into the game here. If we can get a goal just before half time, it'll certainly make it a little bit easier. Kane with, again, so many times you see that cross nearly going in. Yeah, not a good half. Well, at least they've taken it the right way. Yeah, I think I'm going to change the formation. The morale has dipped somewhat. I think possibly in the last game, losing a goal that late on in the match really had a big impact on them. So we'll go for Jonathan Smith, advanced playmaker for him. Brothers don't necessarily want a defensive forward in that kind of position. Probably just go with the advanced forward. Instruction wise, we're not really making much use of the flanks, so I might as well take that away. The fullbacks, let's get Martin and Kane further forward. We'll take the gamble, but maybe not play. Oh right, okay, because he's on attacking, of course, right. So we'll get Martin to be a bit more attacking. So yeah, it would certainly be a bit of a kick in the teeth after the run we've had to lose in the semi-final of the County Antrim Shield, and then lose our first oh my goodness, my talking today is just awful. The big Belfast 2, and effectively kind of giving herself a bigger setback as far as the league is concerned. 11 games in, it's long from over. I don't honestly know if I'm kind of thinking that we should be winning. As I say, as a young squad, we could have our squad decimated because we've got no protection on a lot of the players leaving the club, as they're on non-contracts or they're on youth contracts. Brothers trying to get through. Is that a penalty? It is. So Linfield giving us back a penalty. A little bit suspect, that one. I mean, the ball was pretty much through to the goalkeeper by the time Brothers had been taken down. Now, I don't know, what have you guys seen? Have you guys seen any red cards from last man fouls? Is that gone now? Is that just something that doesn't happen? Is it just discretion? Carville, please finish. Oh dear. That was really, really close. He's just side-footed that along the deck, right down the middle of the goal, and the goalkeeper has kind of fallen over the top of that. That was, oh, jeez. Please don't do that again. Alright, so we're back into it, albeit not necessarily from the changes that I've made, but certainly we're in a position now where we need to look to get the next goal, as the next goal will be probably the winner. Coyle, dear oh dear Coyle. At least it wasn't in the box. Going to be a booking here for him. Come on, ref, get on with it. I know I said extended highlights, but that's beyond a joke. Right, so Coyle has picked up a yellow card. Right, well, there goes that good start to the second half. As I said, set piece wise, really not very good. Hannah completely unmarked. McAleenan not picking up his man there at all. Very disappointed with that. Very disappointed with that. It looks like Linfield are getting a chance behind us. You know what? Sorry. I'm going to go overload. We've got to get back into this game. I'm not going to sit around and just take a 2-1 defeat. Got to get back into it. Because losing 2 games like this, 2 big games in a row, is going to be absolutely devastating for morale, and I'm probably going to have to look at dropping some of the players. Oh, here's a chance. Brothers wins it back. Straight the goalkeeper. I'm going to have to look at dropping the players with the worst morale and play some of the guys in the reserves of the first team to try and just get the morale back up in general for the team. Oh, good save from Glenn Dinning there. If he had missed that, that was an easy goal. Yeah, it's not looking great. I think the best we're going to get here is a draw. I will probably look to go a bit more direct, as Linfield going over the top here, and this is not good. McDonough, side foot, wide of the post. Well, I think it was outside of the boot, to be honest. It was with his right foot, wasn't it? Right, we're gonna have to go to more direct. Don't sit in as much. Pump the ball into the box. I don't really like doing it, but you know, we just need to get the ball up there. I mean, once again, another game, 14 shots, 9 in target, and because we've not finished our chances, yeah. Another chance here from a free kick and Kane's header. I don't know if it was met by the post or the keeper. But yeah, we've had a lot of chances and we just haven't taken them. Martin with the throw in our own half. Leonard forward to Carville. Got to move it quicker than that, Michael. Jeez. Kane needs to win that back and he does. Carville now, second chance to do better. Coyle forward to Brothers. Looking for Smith. Martin should be going down that right wing. He is. The ball is out to him. Into the box. Cleared. That could have been the chance there if we just managed to get in the end of that cross. Rooney now will try to find McDonough up against McAleenan. Back through to Casement. Stanix with the save. It's certainly not over. There's certainly a lot to happen, but the worry for me is that we're going to concede a third with the way that we're playing. Right, we're going to have to go route 1 now. It's going to be another disappointing game, and stats give you very little, scant comfort really. Stats are just numbers, and the only numbers that matter at the end of the game are these 2 numbers up at the top of the screen, and unfortunately they're not in our favour. Could be about to see the Glentoran wheels come off a little bit. The next highlight reel might be a little more in favour of the teams we're up against, but there's a chance now. Brothers is through. He's on his own and his angle was just no good there. Wasn't really with a great chance of scoring. Smith will take the resulting corner, headed away by the first man. Coyle picks it up, and that's poor. Just a distinct lack of quality in that final third today, and Coyle now losing out, just dilly-dallying on the ball, and I don't think we're going to get another chance. I think 2-1 is going to be how this one will finish out, guys. And my goodness, what a crappy Let's Play today. Two games, two big games, and we have buckled. We have absolutely bottled it. Martin, not a good enough cross, headed away. Kane not chasing it down, just running back to defend. Just very, very disappointing. And I'm not even going to blame the fact that the players are tired, because they've had the chances, they just have not taken them in this game. And these are the type of games that you do have to take your chances. As McDonough is through, Stanix with the save, you know, that's the way we need to be cutting through their team, and it's not happening. The chances we've had haven't been great chances, but you know, we need to start taking them. Carson delaying with the corner here. And I've seen here that there's players unmarked. Why are they not being marked? So definitely going to have to look at set pieces, because McAleenan was effectively watching two players there, and that's never going to turn out well. Yeah, it's just going to count down now. There's no way we're going to get it up in 10 seconds and score there. No, we don't. Yep. Got a lot of work to do still. Well, morale's not too bad there. Man of the match, their goalkeeper. Kind of tells the story of the game. Oh well, guys, that's going to be it for this double live com episode. So, looking at where we are next, as far as the league is concerned, possibly the Crusaders game, maybe do a double there as well. We've got the League Cup quarter final against Glenavon. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I'm probably wanting to do the Linfield game, Boxing Day match against Linfield at home for revenge, as a big run of games as well. You'll probably see a highlights reel if that's your thing, then great. If not, then yeah, you'll just have to have a look at the fixtures from here. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching today. Hope you got some kind of enjoyment out of it. Let me know what you think in the comments box. Is this the start of our kind of downward spiral? We're now sitting 4th in the league. Still do have a game in hand, so in theory we can pull ahead of Glenavon with our next game. But yeah, it's not looking that rosy now after those two losses. It's certainly taken the shine off the start to the season. But yep, as I say, thanks for watching. Until the next time, I'll see you when I see you.